And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gents. This is your boy Casanova on this awesome and international podcast, Good Wine and Great Laughs, Season 5, Episode 17, ladies and gents. And today is Saturday, December the 3rd, 2022, and the weather here in Orlando is going to be partly cloudy during the day and clear skies at night. Highs of 80 degrees, lows of 62, ladies and gents. But before I jump right on today's topic, I gotta talk about the wine of the day, ladies and gents. And once again, this is another wine from this brand called Cabo. The first one that I had was a red wine. Today I have a white wine. They're also from Napa, California, alcohol percentage of 12.5. All the details about this wine, ladies and gents, are going to be right under the subscription. So under the description of today's podcast, ladies and gents, just click on that link and you're going to listen and learn a lot about this wine that I'm describing to you guys. Also, you can listen to the entire podcast episode, ladies and gents. But before I jump right on what today's episode is all about, you know what we have to do to start this podcast. Delicious. Salute. You guys may ask why I'm wearing my Brazilian jersey today. Now, it's World Cup. What's going on? For those that are not paying attention on what's going on, the World Sport World Cup is going on in Qatar. And we lost yesterday against Cameroon, but it doesn't affect us too much because we already qualified to start the knockout season phase. And today at 10 o'clock, it's going to be United States against Netherlands. And I'll definitely be watching as well. 10 o'clock, the podcast now is going to be available for you to listen on all major platforms. But if you don't want to search the platform, like I say, just click on the link under the description below. I make it easy for you to listen to this podcast, ladies and gents. So, enough of the World Cup. Let's talk about today's episode, ladies and gents. And the topic is an update on the so-called Cabo 6. Hashtag lock all them up. You know, it's just a continuous of what's going on the process about the case. And I have two audios from two different YouTube channels reports related to what's going on in this case, ladies and gentlemen. So please click so if you want to know what's going on, if you're not paying attention on the news, or if you're not here and different. There's a bunch of YouTube channels that I'll talk about, but I like to go more on the journalism and fact finds side of the story. And also there's an interview that you're going to listen to one of the family members from the Robinson family that's directly involved with the family. So it's more accurate details about what's going on, what the family is going through now since the moment they tried to get the Shanquella's body back to the United States and all. There's a lot of information over there, ladies and gents. So that's what today's podcast is all about. And in my opinion, I'll give my 2 cents as well about what should have happened with all those other Cabo 6 that are involved. And I also talk about the family because now they are just like roaches, like roaches. I say they are like roaches because like when you turn the light on, the roaches run, right? So all the 6, exception one that has been now in custody, Dejanay, I believe her name, she's already in custody according to some reports, and she's more likely going to be sent back to Mexico. And that's what I want. Keep the same energy. And I believe they all are guilty. Even though one of them say, I did not throw the punches, but you were there. You saw the whole situation. You did not stop anything to happen that could stop that madness. You did not tell him the truth. So you are responsible some way, somehow. There are just different levels of culpability in the situation, and I truly believe they all deserve to be sent to Mexico and deal with the Mexican justice because there's no juries of you in front of the judge, and I know for sure that this put a damage and put a stain in the tourism, in the local tourism from Cabo, San Lucas, because now there's a lot of people that travel over there. There's a lot of dollars I spend in the area, and this is just okay. Here comes American tourists, and they end up dying here. That's not good advertisement for the city, and for the state, and for the country. So I know for sure that they're going to throw the book on their asses, and that's what they deserve. And there's some reports that say maybe if they found guilty, Dejanay, this girl that has been now on arrest in custody, 20 to 50 years in jail. I truly believe there should be life in jail, life, because Miss Shanquella Robinson's gone. So that's it. The family, like the father was making some interview. He never going to spend time with her daughter, never going to see the grandchildren, never going to take her to the wedding, to walk her through the aisle. So many things that the Robinson family is going to miss from now on because their daughter, their family member, is no longer on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So only 20 years to me is nothing. Only 50 is still now life in prison. That's what they deserve in the Mexican jail. That's exactly they should get it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what today's episode is all about. And so please, once again, click on the link. Listen to today episode. There's also a hashtag on about the wine. You can click that. Also, if you want to order this wine, you just go to the podcast video that I had related to when I talk about the Florida governor dissenting and the GOP are scheme against minority groups. That's that episode. There's a link that takes directly to the person that you need to talk to. My friend Winter Hobson, they can get some great line. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just because my friend. I'm 100% honest with my rates related to all the wines that I purchased from her company. And if the wine and all the wines that I talk about today on this YouTube channel is about, I'm gonna give my 100% opinion and rate and how I like and how I do not like the wine. So it's not because she's my friend. I would never recommend, I would not put my name in this podcast reputation on some product that's not good. So I would never do that. So these are wines right now. This is I believe the 7th bottle that I have. And they're all great wines. I recommend all those wines for you to purchase, ladies and gents, because you're going to enjoy every drop of it. Even though, like I say, I'm a red wine guy, love red wine. White wines okay, but these white wines that this company has, they are very, very good. I definitely recommend it. So, and please, ladies and gents, once again, my podcast views are close to 6,000 now views. That's awesome for the numbers. But what I am missing, ladies and gents, all you guys, once you watch my video, ladies and gents, just take like less than 5 seconds for you to click on the like button and to click on the subscription button. If you don't want to get the notifications, fine. Just subscribe. You're going to help this podcast YouTube channel to grow faster, ladies. So once again, appreciate it if you click on that subscribe on the like button. Thank you very much. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is about Casanova. Let me get ready for the World Cup game that's about to start shortly. United States versus Netherlands. And once again, please be safe, be kind, and be blessed. And I'll have at you this coming week. I have a great report of something that I just found out. It happened a couple months ago, a month and a half ago, but I haven't heard of about what's going on in Kansas City's police department against black people. I'm going to have great information about that, and also I'm going to give the name of this sorry excuse of a chief of police in Kansas City. Holla!